friends, welcome to or back to my YouTube channel. My name is Alyssa, if you don't know me already. So I'm just gonna go right off the bat and say Cricut is being shady because they just came out with a new version of the Cricut, and I personally just got the Cricut Joy for my birthday in August of 2023. It was great. I was able to figure out how to use it very well, and then when this new one came out, they decided to be shady and make it so that you cannot print things from the Cricut Design Studio, aka you couldn't print stickers anymore without upgrading to the new one. So with that being said, I found a workaround for you guys, and if you have a Cricut Joy, you probably will find this video helpful if you have tried making stickers since the update has happened. So if you're watching this in 2024, this is the video for you. This is the workaround. Make sure to keep on watching. I don't do these types of videos a ton. I usually do more like lifestyle videos, but if you're interested in watching that, make sure to hit the subscribe button to stick around. Anyways, with that being said, I'm gonna jump right in and just start with what materials you will need to do this project. So here's everything you will need for the project if you're going to be making a sticker sheet like I am. First things first, obviously you're gonna need the Cricut Joy. If you clicked on this video, I'm assuming you probably have it already. It's the smallest printing device / cutting device that the Cricut actually offers. It is around $250, I think. As I said, I had gotten mine as a birthday gift. The next most important thing that you will need is a printer of some sort. It does need to have, for one, colored ink capabilities, and two, it needs to be able to have specific sticker paper that can actually go through the top of it. So I got this one from Target. I just liked how small it is. I like the aesthetic of it. And when I purchased it, it was $75 on sale. It is called the HP DeskJet 3755, and if anyone's interested, I will be linking all the products in the description. Another thing I find pretty important is going to be the little Cricut cutting machine. If you grew up with like a scrapbook mom, you'll know what this is called. Basically, it's just something that cuts in a straight line. You don't have to get the Cricut brand. I just found that it was aesthetic and honestly cheaper than an actual non-Cricut brand, so I just figured it would go well with the setup I have. Next, you will need a Cricut Joy specific mat so that it will fit in the little machine itself. Now, the one that I have is going to be the 4x6 inch one. You could certainly get longer ones. I think there's like a 4x9. It goes pretty far down just if you want to do longer prints. You will need a pair of nice cutting scissors. And then last but not least, you are going to need that specific printer paper, and that one I actually found on Amazon. It's not my favorite because it does take a really long time for the ink to actually settle before it starts smearing. If I can find the one I originally used, I think it was from Michael's, and I will link it in the description for you guys, but I'll link that one too as a backup in case I can't find the one that I actually liked. So the only other thing that you would need, in my personal opinion of what I found to work best, is a subscription to Canva Pro. You don't need to have that, but as far as creating your own stickers and designing your own stickers, it's going to be the most helpful thing to have. And then when you do get the Cricut, you do need to download the Cricut Joy Design Space Studio app. I don't even know what it's called. But that's all you need on this side, so now we're gonna flip over to the creation station. So this is what I had just referred to as the creation station, because this is where you actually will be designing your stickers. Okay, obviously you won't be in my office, but like on your computer. So this is where you're gonna wanna log in and make an account with the Cricut Joy Design Space. And if you already have purchased your Cricut, like I said, you should have already got the instructions in the box of how to set all that up. The other thing you're gonna wanna go ahead and either get the trial for or the subscription for is Canva Pro, which is gonna be on this screen here. So those are the two things that you need to make sure you have on your computer. You will also need to make sure that your printer can connect to this. Now, my specific situation, for whatever reason, my Cricut Joy will refuse to have the Bluetooth connect with my PC, and so I do need to go on my phone on the Cricut Design Space app. So that's kind of an extra step that hopefully you guys won't have to do, but I will be doing that for the purpose of this video. So with that being said, let's go into the applications and actually start designing some stickers. So this is what the front page of my Canva looks like, and if you just downloaded it, it's probably gonna look similar. You just won't obviously have as many projects in your currently working on spot. So what you're gonna wanna do from here, specifically since that little mat that I have is 4 by 6 inches, you're just gonna go in to create a design on top and then do custom size. First, you have to change it to inches or it doesn't work for whatever reason, and then you would just put in 4 by 6 and create new design. So once you're in here, it's just gonna be, you know, a blank slate, which is great. First thing I like to do actually is make this kind of a green color. Reason for doing that doesn't really make sense right now, but it will a little bit later down the road. And then since we are headed into 2024 for the new year, I just thought maybe it would be fun to make some planner stickers or kind of just some like it girl type stickers, just because I really like to use my planner, and planner stickers specifically are perfect for this size of a canvas. So one option you could do is just look up over here. For example, if you were to do like a party of some sort, you could look up like disco ball, find one you like, and then you could just take right from the side and turn those into stickers. You could also design your own stickers in a different platform if you like, and then put that in here and create that into a sticker. But once you found something you like, a few tips I will say on this is that you're not going to want to put stuff right along the edge, and you're also going to want to leave space between each thing. Something that is very important is when you go down to this little draw section, you're going to need to select white as the pen color. I would put the weight up to about 15 depending on what type of sticker you're making. And this is the important part where you're going to want to go around your sticker and actually outline it. Not my camera just cutting me off in the middle of me talking. Okay, anyways, if you're someone who's kind of like me, who likes everything perfect, in this little elements piece, if you go to the shapes, there is actually a circle you can use. I just go ahead and make it white and then bring that behind the same way, and then you actually will have it from there. Then for the extra space behind it, you can just go in with the pen again. A couple different options of how you want to apply that white part in the process. So I'm just going to continue on and go in and select all of my little stickers that I want to have on my thing for 2024. Just decided that's going to be the theme for the sticker pack is 2024. So let's go ahead and find some other stuff to put on there. Ooh, this one's kind of fun. I can make her look like me, which is exciting. Actually, this gold color is nice hair. Just gonna lighten the skin tone a bit. Maybe we'll make her be wearing a black set, because that's typically what I would wear. And that's kind of fun. Because then maybe if I go do like a yoga class or something, I can add this on my little planner. Now while I'm doing this, I think I'm going to just pause and do everything off camera for a sec and then come back and show you guys. Because we're going to be here for a while, I think. Okay, we are back and I have made all of my stickers that I would like. It was about a half hour to 40 minutes for me. It was 1 second for you guys. So this is everything that I decided to put on my personal sticker sheet. You obviously can make it whatever theme you want, whatever vibe you want. I will say as a rule of thumb, as far as sizing, like I was saying, I wouldn't do more than 4 stickers across each page that you do. So as you can see, I very much customized mine to my own personal goals and aesthetic, and the stickers even look like me. So on this top part here, I have kind of more of my work focused things, and I tend to wear darker kind of clothes since I'm in like the business kind of industry. I do have a few vlog cameras on there since I do have my YouTube channel on the side. Moving down, just some more like kind of fun personal goals for myself. I really do enjoy yoga and working out and just moving my body, so I decided to kind of make different variants of that same yoga girl I do also have plans to travel, start my garden, kind of eat a little bit healthier, and just make sure my environment at home and in my life is clean. I'll be doing a whole video on my personal goals and what I accomplished last year. I don't know if you guys can see, but I made a poster last year with everything I wanted to accomplish, so we're gonna actually go through that together and make sure I'm on track for all my goals and set them for 2024. So again, make sure to stick around if you're interested. But anyways, when we are at this point in the sticker making process, I do have this background on here. Now another important step is going to be to go to this elements part. We're going to hit on the square as the shape. Now on the side here when it says color, we're going to hit no color. And the goal is that we are going to be making a box to go all around the outside. I'm going to bring the weight up to 3 here, and then we're just going to move this so that it locks into each of the corners, like so. And then the whole point of what this specifically is doing is that when we finally do get it printed off, when it's actually time to cut the image out, it's going to know exactly where the outline of the sticker sheet is, so that way when it goes individually in to cut out your stickers, it's not going to mess up the alignment at all. So once we have this copy here, I'm just going to go ahead and name this the green background copy. So we're going to go ahead and just share that. I typically just do mine as a JPEG. You can do PNG. I'm sure it works fine. No idea why, but my brain is just used to doing JPEG all the time. And then once that one has saved, we're actually going to have to move this slightly over. For whatever reason, it doesn't let you move that. And then background color, we're going to change that back to white. And then just make sure to align this back into the corners. And then we're going to change this to white. And you'll see why this is important in a second, but this is specifically if you are needing to do the workaround way that I was talking about earlier, since we're no longer able to print right from the design studio space itself. So we're gonna go ahead and save this one. So now that we've made our stickers and we've exported both the green background file and the white background file, this is the actual workaround for how we're gonna get the things printed with the printer paper on the printer, because you can no longer do that in the design space for the Cricut. So my workaround that I found is if you're in your Google Drive, click on New, Google Doc. I'm just gonna name this New Year's Eve stickers. So now we're gonna go to Insert Image from Computer, and we're gonna wanna take the one with the white background because we're literally just printing this onto sticker paper on the printer, so we don't need the green background right now. I'm gonna hit open, and now it's gonna take up a huge portion of my screen. As you can see, this is like a regular sized piece of paper, and that's way bigger than 4 by 6 inches. So what we're gonna do is click on the image itself and then go to Image Options. And then we're going to go to size and rotation, and then right here is where we're going to change it to 4 by 6 inches. And now you should see that it will indeed be the size you would like according to your piece of paper. If you're working with a little bit of a longer sheet than me, unfortunately I really have not tried to do anything with that longer one yet. It may fit on here, it may not. You may just need to make your sticker sheet a little bit smaller. But from here, honestly, we can just go right into our little print button. And then this is where we're going to hop over to the printer and load in the sticker paper. Again, like I had said earlier, this is not my favorite, but we're going to just make it work because that's all I have right now. So I just have one piece out, and as you can see, it has this shiny texture to it. This one is specifically water resistant as well, but like I said, it kind of smudges a little bit. So we're just going to load that in with the kind of shimmer side out. Alright, and here are the stickers right off of the printer. I'm going to go ahead and let this sit for probably 10 minutes just so the ink dries all the way. Like I said, not my favorite paper, so it just needs that extra time. This is the quality of the print, if anyone was wondering what this printer will get for you. So I'd say, honestly, decent print quality. I just don't like that it smears everywhere. Okay, y'all need to chill. Okay, so while that is taking its time to kind of settle a little bit so it doesn't smear, we're just gonna head back over to my desk, and I am now in the design space studio for Cricut. Again, I'm not going to be going super in depth about the logistics of this app. Just know you should have received something when you got your Cricut about how to install it. So in here, we're going to hit the new project button, and then it's going to bring you to this blank page here. So from that, we're going to go down on the side to this little upload button. From here, we're going to go ahead and do upload image and browse. This is where we're going to be using the green background that we have, and this is important because for this specific step we're not really caring what the image actually looks like rather than the shape that we want our Cricut to cut out. So with that, this is going to be a complex image, so we're going to click on this and continue down here, and then once this page comes up, we're actually just going to click once on where the green is. Now, as you can see, there is a little bit of green on the edge still. That's totally fine because I'm going to actually cut that off when we're done anyways. Now, one thing I will say about choosing the color green that's a little bit annoying is that there is still a little bit of a green outline around everything. You could certainly pick to do a different color if you don't enjoy having that on there. For what I'm doing, for example, we can do like this baby blue. And then maybe it wouldn't show up as much. Honestly, this is just showing it is very trial and error whenever I'm doing this project. I don't know why, but there's so many updates all the time that basically it feels like I'm starting from scratch every single time I redo this project. So we're just gonna restart here and go to upload image, get the blue one in there. There. So as you can see, when I changed it from green to blue, it's not as quite of a significant outline. So from here, like I said, we do not care what the images actually look like, so we're gonna need this one over here because we're actually cutting out the image now. So now that that is uploaded on my computer, like I said, for whatever reason, it will not allow me to connect my Cricut Joy to my PC. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the Cricut Joy, which literally all you have to do is just plug it in, and then I actually have the same exact app on my phone, and we'll just be using screen share so you can see what I'm doing on my phone. So it's been about 10 minutes since we printed, and now it is finally time to use our little cutting machine and just make sure that we're getting this nice and cut out. So I like to start with it out of the way on one side. We'll put the image in and line it up as best as we can so that you're cutting like right where the line is. It can be a little bit to either side, it doesn't really matter a ton. I just try to make it like a little bit visible. And then you just slide and take out your scrap pieces. Alright, y'all, we have the sticker sheet all printed out. This is what it looks like. Right now, if you were to peel it off, it would all be one sticker. So we're gonna go into the Cricut design space and then get it so it will actually cut out each individual sticker. So what we're going to do in the design space is we're going to go to upload. So once it's in here and saved and everything, I'm just gonna hit the save button because, like I said, my Cricut Joy for the life of me will not connect. We're going to name it New Year's Eve stickers. So now on my phone, I do have the Cricut app downloaded on here as well. We're gonna hit make it and then make sure that the Cricut is synced, which it does appear to be. I'm gonna make sure to hit the correct mat. So like I said, mine technically it's a 4.5 by 6.5, but I never really want to expand it that much. If this is your first time making anything, you're gonna want to go ahead and make sure you make a square cut on here. So I'm actually going to leave a link to a video that I think is really great with the timestamp of where this is kind of explained. I obviously already have it outlined on here, so I can't really show you again how to make it, but it's still just in the design studio and it's pretty easy to do. So I'm gonna hit on mat and then do confirm. It's gonna verify that that is how I would like it to look on the mat, which it does look correct. Now for the material, you do kind of have to create a custom material because for whatever reason, it just does not want to add a sticker paper option. So I've already made a material. Again, the video I'm gonna link talks about it a little bit more, but if you go to my materials, I just named it sticker paper. So now we're gonna head over to the actual Cricut and start getting things in place. And my little thing is blinking, which means it's ready to go and it's connected. So before we actually go ahead and load anything into the Cricut Joy, we're gonna go ahead and put our sticker sheet onto the mat. As you can see on mine, I have it mostly pushed up into this top corner here. So this is where like the front is going to be. And then we're just gonna go ahead and this is a sticky mat, so it will actually grip this piece of paper. And we're just gonna wanna align it as best we can in that little section up top. And then for me personally, I just like to use any tool that has like a plastic edge and just kind of press this onto the mat to make sure it doesn't move around during the process or have any air bubbles or anything underneath it. This is literally just a makeup brush. So then once that is on the mat, we are ready to go ahead and just set it there for a moment. And it is telling us that we need to load the mat and the tools. So and then in the app, we're just gonna hit go and it will start cutting for us. And then from there, your stickers should be good to go. Now, as you can see, like I was saying, I hate the paper. It has smeared some of my stickers, but for the most part they are all cut out and ready to be used. So we can go ahead and take it off of this little mat now by just picking up by one corner first. And it should just peel right off. So they're not perfect, but that is the workaround if you do want to make stickers at home. It does take a lot of kind of trial and error to make sure you're getting all your settings right for the specific setup that you have. Again, this is my first time making them in like 3 months, so I feel like for what it could have been, which could have been way worse, we did our best. But hopefully if you do have a Cricut Joy and you were frustrated with the new update that's kind of forcing you to not be able to use the printer option, I hope that helped at least kind of give you a workaround for how to get it printed out anyways. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Again, make sure to subscribe if you do like these kind of videos. Now, if you did make it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. I do really like making stuff with the Cricut, and I do have a few more of these little jars that I've made little vinyl characters and words and stuff on before, so let me know if you guys want a video on how to actually do it with the cups and different materials. I will try a little bit harder to make it work next time that I'm doing a video. I feel like I did okay. I'm just being very hard on myself because I am a perfectionist. Thanks again so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!